Hey guys, today I'm here to talk about brushes, and not just any brushes. These are my favorite, most reach for brushes in the past few months. So I have been testing out the Sedona Lace Midnight Lace brushes. These are the pink ones. I'm sure you've seen them around YouTube. I've been using these in my most recent tutorials and I've been testing them out for a while now, and I've got to tell you that these are freaking awesome. Like, hands down. I in fact gave away several other of my brushes because these replaced them. So first I want to talk about these individually, how I like to use them, show you how I like to use them, and then I'm going to get more into the quality and how they've held up so far and the different tests that I've done on them. So this one here, this is the 928, and this is the flat top brush here. I like to use this for foundation. Now I have already applied my foundation, so I'm not going to be able to show you how I do that, but I do have my little powder here. So I'm going to use this for powder. This is just my Chanel Double Perfection. So I just tap that in, and I mean, you can buff on anything with this. It doesn't matter if it's powder or liquid. So usually if I'm doing powder, I just kind of stipple it on and then I'll buff it out. And this brush, I actually had two other brushes that I was using for this job, and this replaced both of them. So I've been really happy with this. Okay, so that is the brush I've been using for my foundation. Then I would move on to my bronzer, which is what I've been using this brush for. This is the 602, and this is an angled contour brush. So let me grab my new favorite NYX bronzer. This is the matte bronzer in medium. I'm just going to lightly tap into the bronzer. And I like the size of this brush because I can get right along my hairline for contouring. It doesn't like fray out too much. They stay, what I like about these brushes also is they stay in the position that they are. You know, they don't get like all frayed out. I might take a little bit of that in my neck too. So that is my new favorite brush for bronzer. Next I have the 480, and this is a slightly tapered, round, very dense brush here. And I like that the bristles are a little bit shorter, and actually the bristles on all of these, I like that they're not too long and floppy. You know, like you don't get any of that flip-flop action going on with these. They're very, you know, stable, I guess. They stay in place, the bristles don't like fray out and, you know, get product all over the place. That is one of my pet peeves with brushes. Floppy brushes. Ugh, I hate them. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this to apply my blush this morning. So this is my Revlon Photoready Coral Reef blush, and this is a cream blush. So I'm just gonna take my little round brush here and just tap into it a couple times, a few times, and then stipple it on. So I really like that these are versatile brushes because they are synthetic. You can use them with any kind of product, cream, liquid, powder, and you don't have to worry about them sucking up all the liquid or cream product. Especially since they're so dense, you definitely don't want it wasting your product. So I'm just gonna wipe off my 480 and dip into my Sonia Kashuk Sunset Blush and kind of top off that Revlon Coral Reef, just to make sure it lasts all day. So that's how I like to use these three brushes, and those are my basic applications for them. I reach for these every day. I've had them for a couple months, like I said, and of course this one I've had for a few months now. I do want to mention also that another product that I've tried with it, this is like a good product to test if a brush is going to shed for me. And this is the bronze, or the Chanel Bronze Universal. Now this, of all products that I own, this is notorious for pulling out hairs from my brushes. I mean, there's probably some, I have to clean it often, you know, there's hairs that get stuck in there from the brushes, and it's just so frustrating. So this is a really tricky product to use. You have to find the right brush for it, and I am happy to say that I have used these two for it. The 602, the angled contour brush, and the 480, and these do not shed. I mean, I have not lost a single hair to my Chanel Bronze Universal. So that is pretty awesome. That's like always a good test for me. Now, another test I've been doing on these, or I did like a while back, was say you are using a product, you know, your foundation or whatever, and so you apply your foundation and you have a brush that is not all dark, right? You have like either a brush that has white on it or another, you know, light color or something. I was curious, will this pretty pink color get stained by, you know, some of those products? So basically I use these with liquid foundation and then a bright blush. I let the product get down onto the pink and I let it sit there for 2 weeks. And now I normally wouldn't do that because I like to deep clean my brushes every week, but I had to find out, will these stain or will they not? And I'm thankful to say, even though it was a very scary test because I did not want to ruin these, they did not stain. My foundation came right out, as you can see, bright pink. Oh, of course I did just use these again, but yeah, no staining. So that was freaking awesome because I've had my heart broken before by having nice pretty white pink brushes turn out all stained, and then it was like basically ruined for me. So I had ended up having to just throw them away. So I'm not going to say what brand that was right now because we're not focused on that. We're focused on the Midnight Lace brush collection. So overall, I am hugely impressed with these brushes. I'm so glad that I got them. And again, Sedona Lace, like I said, with, you know, when I did the video on that one, Sedona Lace did send these to me. However, that never affects my opinion on the product itself. If it's a crap product, I'm gonna tell you guys. And if I love it, you're gonna end up seeing it in several of my videos over and over again, as you already have with my tutorials. These are the brushes that I reach for, whether I'm doing a tutorial or just my makeup every morning. Now regarding prices, each of these brushes are $14.95 each, or you can get the whole set including the kabuki for $49.95. So that's another reason that I'm really into these, because it's amazing quality and it's so inexpensive. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of paying like, you know, $30 to $40 for a single brush. So if you're interested in checking out the Sedona Lace Midnight Lace brush collection, I will put the link down below and all that information. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.